What's going on, guys? Great to be here. Let's talk about 6 sketchy social media behaviors that you should avoid. And by the way, as I go through these behaviors, you can certainly leave a comment down below and let me know if there are other habits or behaviors that you've seen that we should definitely be aware of. So obviously we can avoid. I'm actually here in Miami Beach right now. Love this area. For a mastermind, tons of clients down this way, my wife and I, little 4-day weekend in Jaunt, and I'm excited. Lots of cool stuff happening right now. So let's get into it. If you don't know who I am, Matthew Loop, best-selling author of Social Media Made Me Rich. Here's how it can do the same for you. Been training professionals, doctors, and entrepreneurs since way back in the MySpace days, and I've seen a lot of questionable behavior over the years. And so I just wanted to share with you some things. Now, the first are what I call unethical bribes. So if you're in business or practice right now, you would never say to Mrs. Jones, "Hey, Mrs. Jones, please give us a 5-star review right now. And if you do, we've got this special gift for you." That's unethical. You don't want to do that, obviously. A better way to phrase that would be to say something like, "Hey, Mrs. Jones, we're thrilled we've been able to help you in our office. Tell you what, we would love your feedback on Google. Here's where you go to do it. And just please leave us feedback, And obviously, if you ask them at the right time, they're probably going to give you a 4 to 5-star review anyway. But you want to let them be the judge. Don't necessarily persuade them. So that's a big no-no. Now, the second sketchy and questionable thing is actually sending your patients or clients friend requests, right? There might be content on your profile that you really don't want them to see that, unfortunately, if they see it, it might shape their perception negatively about your brand. So for the most cases, I would keep the business and the personal separate, depending on your business. So that's just something else to consider. And which kind of goes into my next point, number 3, of uploading too many personal photos. I mean, to your business page. So if you're getting hammered every Saturday, and people are taking pics of you knocking back the Coors Lights and whatever, and you're just going crazy on boats, that's not going to be the best for your brand. So you want to tread very carefully there. I think that kind of goes without saying. The 4th sketchy behavior that I've seen are posting negative comments, tweets, blog posts about competitors, either under personal profile accounts and or anonymous, right? You never want to do this. That's extremely unprofessional, and you could get slapped by your state board or have other problems, attorneys involved, which, again, be very, very careful with that. The 5th is never compromise your clients, patients, or customers, their privacy, right? Obviously, what stays with you should stay with you. Somebody put their trust in your business or brand to take care of them. You want to really hold that in high regard. And the last thing is really allowing employees to spread testimonials or endorsements without them saying that they're employees of your business. We want to make it very transparent so people know, even if they've had a great experience in our office or if they're a client, they bought our product online, they can certainly share their success story, but they should, you should let them know, like, hey, mention the fact that you do work here, right? So if you guys are finding this valuable, thumb it up. I would love to hear from you. Just post a comment, any sketchy social media behavior that you've seen. And now, if you are in, let's say, in the health profession, like a chiropractor or a medical doctor or whatever, and other colleagues are doing certain things, well, you might gently remind them of the fact that, hey, getting hammered on Saturday, you probably might not want to post those pics. Give them some leniency, but let them know, before you would report them to the state boards or anything. So that's something to where you're just very smart to just have a general idea of what to do, what not to do. And this also kind of plays into, I wanted to talk briefly just about ways that you can use social media without using you, essentially. Because I know that many are getting on social media sites like Facebook these days, and you're getting off anxious and depressed. And part of that is because of the fact that you're really not using it the best way. You're staying for hours and hours, scrolling through the news feed, hearing all the depressing news. So I'm going to encourage you to be a little bit more strategic. For your business, your practice, you should definitely set a timer of sorts. If you've got 30 minutes a day or 40 minutes, whatever that is, and you're going to create a piece of content or you are going to get something else accomplished, stick to that time period and stay focused, right? Give yourself a block and set a timer. I promise you that alone can make a big difference. And when you're off, you are totally done. The second thing I recommend doing to just keep more sanity is to stay the heck out of the newsfeed as much as you can, because once you're pulled into the newsfeed, you're just going to be like, bam, in there, and it's addictive. It really is. And you're scrolling through. Next thing you know, an hour goes by, and what have you really accomplished? None. Nothing, actually. So something to really pay attention to. Get on the newsfeed. Hire an assistant for help. I train a lot of doctors and professionals on how to integrate highly profitable social media business growth systems in their businesses and practices. But ultimately, as you understand things, as you get your hands dirty, you should start to delegate once you know the systems. I don't recommend delegating too early, because then you really get burned. That's where you hear all these docs and professionals say, I went with this social media agency and I got scammed, or they didn't do this, or I didn't get what I was seeking. It's because likely you've never got your hands dirty first to know how to measure and track, right? So that's what I've just had a lot of success over the years, training business professionals and doctors on how to actually know what's going on before they delegate to that point. But you will want to eventually hire an assistant to take some of this stuff off of your plate. And the last thing I'd recommend to you is uninstall the app on your phone, right? If you're at home for a small window every day, and you know that like you're traveling a lot and the phone is the easiest addictive point, just get rid of it off your phone, quite honestly. And then when you're home, maybe in the evening, you can kind of scroll and check your newsfeed and get some stuff and marketing done for the office or business. Those little simple strategies can, number one, keep your sanity at a time like this and make you just more productive, so you're making more money and you're helping more people without getting sucked into the drain that sometimes can be social media. I love these platforms for what they've done for myself, my family, and thousands of my clients. I don't like them, obviously, for the unethical use and the censorship and all these other channels. So, we have to tread a fine line there. So hopefully you found this valuable. Leave a comment below or thumb it up. And again, I'd love to hear maybe what you think is some sketchy and questionable behavior you want to raise awareness to. Terry asks, are you good with treatment videos if patient signs a release? Yeah, I mean, if somebody signs a release that you can use their testimonial and or a case study, totally. Now, in terms of chiropractic, I've seen some amazing videos. In fact, you can go on YouTube right now and Facebook, and if you type in Dr. Ian Rossborough, doc out of Australia, he's the one that did a great case study video of, he's done many, but one of them where the kid was really, really hunched over, came into his office, and over a week, he took care of him, and they shot video every single day. It was a very elegant way to do a treatment style video. It wasn't the sensational, the popping and cracking type of stuff. And this thing got like 30 million views the first week it was uploaded to Facebook. So it was incredibly popular, and then it already had 10 plus million views on YouTube for years before. So yes, I would recommend doing those if you do them in a very professional and elegant way. So that's a great question. Michelle, Dina, good to see you both. Yeah. Any questions, post them down below. Just enjoying Miami. Like I said, I'm here for a business mastermind. I have a lot of clients down this way, and it's good to be with people that are sane, that are like-minded, that are facilitating growth, development, and that's really the fastest way that you want to grow. I posted this on Facebook probably a few days ago, but I said, one of the very quickest ways to get where you want to be is if you have the opportunity to get in the room and or with a mastermind or a private coaching consultant to pay to be one-on-one with that person. There's no better way to accelerate your business growth. That's what we do. It's concierge style care, essentially, and huge lesson that I've learned. So anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I just wanted to share that with you. I may do another video this weekend if I have time, just maybe doing some website critiques. If you are looking to exponentially multiply your results with social media, my private coaching program where we actually work together is a great way to start. I'm actually analyzing your campaigns and helping you craft content. So you can learn more about that at dcincome.com/blog/coaching. Anyway, love you guys. Let me know, comments below. Sketchy social media behavior. Have you seen it? What do you think? And I'll check the comments and we'll see if we can go from there. All right, guys. Have a great day. Ciao.